is Foodie Friday, and Foodie Friday gives you a taste of the restaurant scene here in Central Texas, but today it's Drinky Friday. We'll explain it in a second. So remember, guys, the thrill of just, walking up to the drink fountain as a kid and mixing every single soda. Well, East Austin's newest shop allows you to do that in a sense. Lattice, Hudson, and Tiana Rodriguez just opened up Drinki Soda Company, and it is Austin's first shop dedicated to selling the trendy dirty sodas, which you all called back in the day, what, Brian?
Well, we called when you did all the mixing, we called it a shipwreck.
A shipwreck, okay.
But this is more than that. This is matching flavors. And I can remember going to the DQ back as a kid getting a vanilla Coke, and I thought it was the best thing ever. This would have blown my mind.
Yeah.
Where'd the concept come from?
Yeah, so last year we were really watching this popular show about the Mormon wives, and we were just sitting on our couch and falling in love with the show. We're not Mormon or anything, but we just fell in love with the show. And in the Mormon community, they don't really drink alcohol, so they love dirty soda. So that's kind of where the concept came up, and we kind of looked around, and Austin didn't have a dirty soda shop, so we said we'll be the first.
You knew there was a need, and
smart.
it's Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. If you haven't seen it, you've got to see it.
Yes.
By the way, we were even talking in the break room, so we were saying, when is the new season's next week,
right? Yeah, it comes out on November 13th.
But it's a big thing. Everybody gets their different, they have their own concoctions and stuff. How do you two know each other?
Well, we're partners.
Yes, we are.
So we met on Instagram, and we've been
so
together
cool.
for over a year.
Awesome.
And this kind of came to fruition. So.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's talk about the flavors. I got to keep looking at the flavors.
Yeah.
Just talk about how you come up with the different matches and what goes together. Is it a difficult process?
So I would say it's not a difficult process because we really we look at social media trends, kind of see what people are mixing on their own, and then we kind of go shop for the flavors and we try them, and then we kind of pick our favorites, and then we kind of get some customer feedback. So we got a mix of classic OG dirty sodas with Dr. Pepper, and then also more fun flair flavors like the Lake Travis that we have today.
Let me just read. Can I read these?
Yes,
Yeah,
read
go for
them.
Dirty Sixth.
That's my favorite.
That fits right here.
That's my favorite.
That's my personal favorite too.
Yeah.
The Capital sounds fantastic. Cherry and vanilla cream with Coca-Cola.
That's a classic.
The ATX Sickle.
Yes.
The names are fantastic.
Yes.
The Lady Bird, the Lake Travis, and the Driscoll. Those are the 6 you have listed here. The Driscoll's got root beer, marshmallow fluff, toasted marshmallow, vanilla, and vanilla cream.
And that's our favorite.
That's a nap for me.
Yeah, that's a nappy crew.
It's a treat for sure.
Yes.
So let's start off, if you can, Tiana, make the one. There's one with edible glitter. I think that's right up Brian's
Which
alley.
one is this one?
That's gonna be the Lake Travis.
Okay, the Lake Travis. I was hoping you were
The
going to do
kiddies
that
love
one.
that one. It's just
Really?
so pretty aesthetically, so y'all see in a
Adding
second.
some of that glitter.
Look at that blue glitter, just
Blue
like
glitter.
Lake Travis, right?
Yes.
No?
We really, the names are.
All right.
Okay, what are you doing next?
Now we got our blue raspberry syrup. If we'll get
Okay.
pumped.
Okay.
So blue theme I'm seeing here.
Yep.
So
Okay.
we start with 3 pumps
Three
of blue
pumps.
raspberry.
Okay.
All right. And then this is going to be a half Sprite, half lemonade drink. So we start with our Sprite.
And what's nice too, if y'all ever want it just Sprite or just lemonade, we can make them all custom too. So
I like the custom.
wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds
See
good.
if that gets to halfway.
So you got some
The color's
Sprite.
already getting me. I like it.
It looks refreshing.
It does look
It looks
refreshing.
refreshing right there.
it's a perfect spring and summer drink, but we're obsessed.
That looks really good.
Okay. Do you top it off
you're
with
mixing
another?
it together with the syrup.
I think I know what they're adding next.
Yep, I mix that in with the glitter.
Yes.
Ooh,
Create a nice
now you're
ombre
talking.
effect with the lemonade.
It's
There we
kind of
go.
like an Arnold Palmer for the next generation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Gen Z's loving it.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at how the colors just mix
So
together.
pretty.
She said ombre. That's like what you do with your hair, Brian.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's called ombre
Okay,
effect.
okay. So that's
Yeah.
the Lake Travis.
That's the Lake Travis.
Yes.
But to me, I like anything with Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola or one of those
Okay.
in there. So
Yeah.
that's the Dirty Six.
Yes, that's
And
the
you're
Dirty
saying,
Six.
is that your most popular drink?
It's our #1 most popular
Oh.
drink.
Which one?
The
The
Dirty
Dirty
Six.
Six.
That's Dr. Pepper, vanilla, coconut
Yeah.
cream, and fresh lime.
You spent many a nights at Dirty Six.
Yes, they've got a statue to my honor there, I think, because of that. No, I'm
This
teasing.
one definitely flies off the shelves too.
Uh-oh.
Like people, every other person I think orders the Dirty Six.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a popular
And
one.
sometimes
Okay.
I order 2.
And these are they're pretty big servings. But again, this is the trend because a lot of people just don't want to drink alcohol, but they want a
Exactly.
little kick in the pants,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and you don't want to get a cup of coffee maybe at 3 in the afternoon. You want something a little. I don't drink iced coffee, so hot
Yeah.
coffee at 3 3 in the afternoon is not for me. This would be for me.
This is perfect. Up, a little caffeine, a little fun.
So this one already, what was the base? What did you add?
We started out with some vanilla syrup.
Vanilla syrup.
And then we go in with a fresh squeezed lime.
Fresh lime.
Always
not
fresh.
lime
Always
juice.
fresh squeezed. Yeah.
Look at that.
I love
And
it.
we let you have that lime,
Okay.
so you can sip on it throughout.
I love that you all saw a need and you were like, okay, you all hooked up on Instagram. You're like, you know what, Instagram, let's get together. Let's come up with
Smart.
a plan. And now people are drinking it up.
And
Drinking it up.
So then, like we said, this one is going to be Dr. Pepper. And I don't know if Lattice just said it, but all of our sodas we do have in either a 0 sugar or a diet option. So if
Okay.
you guys aren't looking to do the full shebang, we've got an option
The
for
lower
you.
sugar
You can
version.
make, most low sugar or no sugar, which is really important, especially for the Austin community, which is typically a little bit more health conscious.
Yeah.
So we wanted to keep that in mind as well.
And where are you all located and when people want to try it out?
Yeah, if y'all know where Nichols City is, we're right across the street from Nichols City over in East Austin off 11th Street.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Beautiful.
great
I'm sorry, but we're
location.
going to have to try this.
Yes, I was
jump
hoping you
in.
would say
Which
that. I
one
didn't
do
want
you
to be
wanna try
rude,
out?
but
We're adding our last final touch to
hang
the
on. We got the
36.
dirty six this
A little
morning.
coconut
That's what
cream.
You know what I mean? So do you change the flavors or do you go with this standard 6 and then add to it?
Yeah, so we have our signature menu right now, and then we just did like a really fun drink for Halloween. We did a Wicked Apple, which is
Oh,
kind of like
fun.
those caramel apple suckers.
So like seasonal kind of.
Exactly. So we'll do seasonal drinks, specialty drinks, and then we're going to roll out like different drinks for our community. So we're going to have submissions, and then we'll choose a drink and make that, put it on our menu for the week.
I like that.
Nice.
You're making it interactive with the
Exactly.
community, which I think always sells.
Totally.
You
That's
know?
perfect.
Yes.
Look how good
All
that
right,
looks.
so dirty 6, we added some coconut cream,
Should
so
I
it kind
look
of gave it
Ooh, let me
some
put the lid
nice
on there for you.
waterfall effect with that.
Oh, I see.
That
That's
coconut?
cool. Yeah.
Right, you see right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give it a taste.
That's cool.
Very
Or should I just do this?
Hey,
and then-
don't spit in it because I'm going to
I
taste
know.
it.
No backwash, Yvonne, no backwash.
No backwash. I've seen you drink it, boss.
All
I'm
right.
teasing. Let's take a sip.
This is
That is just as refreshing as I thought. That's
It's
really
so good.
You can taste those flavors too.
You can.
Oh man.
It actually kind of tastes like a root beer float in
sorry, I
a
left
sense.
With that Dr. Pepper.
Is this wrong that we're drinking after each other?
okay, it's okay.
I don't really care.
It's okay.
We're on-
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
Yeah.
caring. A lot of people will order multiple drinks and they'll try all their friends.
Yeah.
We love to
Okay.
see it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
That coconut
The
hits.
coconut.
That coconut hits right there. Yes.
When we first sampled it, I'm
That's
not a huge
good.
coconut person, but when
Yeah.
I tried it like that, I was like sold. And it's my favorite
Yeah.
drink on the menu.
That's
I
really
can
good.
see all of these doing so
You guys
well.
know what you're doing.
Yes,
man.
we do.
Okay, let's do this one next. Let's try it. I'm just teasing. You got two.
like,
That's cool. I gotta come by the store and get
Again,
one.
they're the first dirty
Yeah.
soda shop in this area, so
Yes.
this is fantastic. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be going, what are the hours again?
Yeah, so we have varying hours. We just opened a week ago, so we're
Oh,
still
wow.
figuring it out based off of the traffic. But right now we're open on Friday, Saturday, 12 to 8, and then we have various hours throughout the week as well. So
Friday and
close
Saturday.
Tuesdays.
Okay,
Keep an eye
perfect.
out on our Instagram. We're going to be updating that very soon.
Yeah.
so
Oh, we
stay
love
updated.
that.
It's going to be hot this weekend, so get out and get
Come
one.
on down.
I'm going to have to say, this is
Yeah.
mine, the Lake Travis.
That's his, I know. No, the dirty.
No,
Six.
Dirty Six.
That's
Yeah,
your
that's
favorite.
36. Yeah.
I mean, this is really good too, but I don't know why. On Fridays, see, I don't drink coffee, so on Fridays,
Oh my
I
gosh,
always
that's
treat
good.
myself to either a Dr. Pepper or a Coke.
It's like a
Ooh,
Dr.
my
Pepper,
thing.
but it's like 10 times better
It
than a Dr.
is.
Pepper.
I feel like
Yes.
you can convince yourself that there's
Yeah.
alcohol in it too, and you can just be like, yes, it's a little.
But it's not. Yeah, no alcohol, but
Yeah,
That's a great
I love
idea.
that.
We
Well,
wish
if
you guys the best.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Well, if you have any ideas on where we should go for our Foodie or Drinky Friday, send us your suggestions. Just text them to us. The number is 512-459-9442.
Boy, that's really good. Thank you all for being
Thank you
here.
so
and making
much.
these
We
drinks
appreciate
for us.
it.
This was a lot. Can you come back Monday?
I know.
Anytime, any place.
That was really
We'll make
good.
all of you a drink.
I love it. I love it.